loving you from afar, and I barely know who you are. Sitting here counting stars that don't, stars just don't know. Loving you from afar, and I barely know who you are. Sitting here counting stars that don't, stars just don't shine like you. Oh no. Were we meant to meet like this? I can't help but feel the distance in the air as I stare. How you glow under the moon, and you disappear so soon, unaware. It's not fair, loving you from afar, and I barely know who you are. Sitting here counting stars that don't, stars just don't know. Loving you from afar, and I barely know who you are. Sitting here counting stars that don't, stars just don't shine like you. Oh, no. Climbed aboard a rocket ship, saw you standing there all peaked-eyed with hickeys on your neck. Should I even say hello? Yeah, I'm trying to keep it mellow, but I'm starting to implode. Loving you from afar, and I barely know who you are. Sitting here counting stars that don't, stars just don't know. Loving you from afar, and I barely know who you are. Sitting here counting stars that don't, stars just don't shine like you. No, no, shine like you. Thank you, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. This is such a special moment and a special space. And yeah, we're here to celebrate the release of my debut album, Tonight in My Dreams. And I've never played the entire album acoustic before, ever. So this is a really cool opportunity for all of us together. And yeah, I'm very grateful for all of those who came out. There's so many people I love in this room, and people I've known my whole life, people I've known the past few years, people I've met like a few months ago, and it's just a really nice, spectacular environment, and I just appreciate all of you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. That first song was called Shine, and I'm gonna play the album kind of out of order and just kind of go with what feels right. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah, oh, you'll see. That one's coming. We never made it in the back of my mind. I was so jaded and wasting my time, pushing my luck, staying up late, getting high all the time. With you, I'll take a tequila soda and you give me the line. I like you so much when you play like you're mine. She isn't here, but she's always in the back of my mind. In another life, we were more of a fight and making us reality. Stupid, silly timing wouldn't be defining whether there's a you and me. Not searching for love, I found all I need in another life. If I could paint you the dreams that I've seen, stars through the veil and the dance of the leaves. Thank you. I hear my friends out, there's always something to fuss about. I'm guilty of it too. You know, I'm doing it in the wrong key. Here we go. I hear my friends out, there's always something to fuss about. I'm guilty of it too. But I don't need to fuss about you, no. Sometimes the thoughts become my own. I lose track of my values. Sometimes the words, the seeds that they've sown, grow into weeds in my mind. Empathy could be the death of me, yeah. But I won't let it change the way I see it. And the dreams that we've been building, yeah, I feel what they got going on, but that just ain't my song. Oh, I should be meditating, I know I do it sometimes. I go through phases, but it's hard not to soak in the outside. The outside. Guess I'll keep chugging along, singing my songs. La da 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 da. It's a gift, but it comes with a price. Sometimes the thoughts become my own. I lose track of my values. Sometimes the words, the seeds that they've sown, grow into weeds in my mind. Empathy will be the death of me, yeah. But I won't let it change the way I see it. You and the dreams that we've been building, yeah, I feel what they got going on, but that just ain't my song. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. So this album, it came out like a couple months ago, and it's kind of like a mix between a concept album and an autobiographical album. All the songs I wrote with my friend Tristan in LA, and we co-produced it as well. And all of them are kind of inspired by different points of both of our lives. The past, present, and I guess elements of the future too. And we decided to kind of string it all into one cohesive story. And I feel like every song shares a message that someone in the room can relate to in their own way. And I think that's kind of what music is all about. So I hope that you guys can resonate in some ways to any or all of these songs. All right, so this next one is usually a duet, but I'm gonna see how it sounds acoustically and alone. Exactly, yeah. So. Nothing's perfect, no. Real love's no fairy tale, but it's worth it, yeah. The way you make me feel has got me going crazy. Not much you need to do, hey, to make life less hazy. When it's true that all I see is you. Whoa, sweet darling, yeah. Through thick and thin, things couldn't get better when yours are the arms I'm in. And every day they'll have you chasing romance of a perfect kind. All I know is that you're amazing, always on my mind. Whoa, sweet darling, yeah. Through thick and thin, things couldn't get better when yours are the arms I'm in. Whoa. Thank you, everyone. That was my first time playing and singing it as a solo and acoustically, so thank you guys for witnessing that with me. I know I'm not the only one in here who future trips. This song is called Future Trip. My thoughts eat away at me. I try to look up, but I can't breathe. I'm trying to be present, so stuck wanting more, 'cause there's comfort and misery. So should I stay? Should I go? The choices we make could leave you out on your own. Do I have the time? I need to decide. I need to make up my mind. Ooh, I need to make up my mind. Ooh, yeah. The future's so far away. So why do I trip when it's still today? Don't know what I'm scared of, it's all an illusion, a place of confusion. So should I stay? Should I go? The choices we make could leave you out on your own. Do I have the time? I need to decide. I need to make up my mind. Ooh, I need to make up my mind. Ooh, yeah. Thank you so much. I just want to thank the Record Co. again for having me, and Diane for announcing me. That was such a sweet message. Yeah, this wouldn't be possible without any of you guys, so thank you. I have a couple more for you. Miriam, I miss your presence once again. I got way more problems now than when I was a kid. Can I sit in your chair, let down my hair, and cry to you for an hour? Oh, I bet you'd be so proud of me right now. I've been facing all my fears and breathing through all of my doubts. Can I sit in your chair, let down my hair, and cry to you for an hour? Us anymore. I still feel your song even when it gets cold. I've got a blanket now. I know that I'll see you tonight in my dreams as you guide that girl. Thank you. Alrighty, I'm gonna pick things up a little bit more again now. I'm gonna play another song that's usually a duet, and yeah, this song. I submitted this to the Tiny Desk contest a year ago, and it made it to one of the top shelf finalists. We didn't get it, but it was still a cool thing to happen. Say you will be okay. Swear it, darling. We'll make it through the day. Like these scars in place, Say we're doing fine, like you mean it. Pray you'll always be mine, at least for some time. Ooh, is it such a crime to want everything back, everything, everything back? Ooh, everything back, everything, through and through. I want you. Say we're doing fine. Said you'd still be mine. Did you mean it? Your words were drenched in wine. Maybe so will mine. Oh, maybe let's rewind to get everything back, everything, everything back. Ooh, everything back, everything, through and through. I want everything back, everything, everything back. Ooh, everything back, everything, through and through. Ooh, everything back, everything, through and through. I want you. I want you. I want you. Thank you. All right. I have one more for you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. This has been such a special evening. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. It's crazy. There's people in this room who have seen me sing since I was, well, my dad's here. He's seen me sing since I was 2 years old. But there's people I went to high school here and middle school here who have seen me in all the plays and all the a cappella groups and all those things. And it's just such a special full circle moment for you guys to all be back here. It's really special. So thank you all for being here. Yeah. All right. My sweater smells like caramel from the cake last night. I might have overdone it, but I tried so hard to savor every bite. The icing's so sweet, but what lies underneath, layers beyond compare. Familiar and bold, great how to cold. It's a flavor I crave all the time. Can get you off of my mind. Your scent lingers in my kitchen, and I can't feel my eyes on the spot we were kissing. And I wonder, are you wishing for another night with me? Your late evening mission. I tried to keep my distance, maybe just one more slice. Boy, you make me think twice with your icing so sweet, but what lies underneath, layers beyond compare. Familiar and bold, great how to go. It's a flavor I crave all the time. Can't get you off of my mind. I hope over time the taste will refine, but that initial sweetness will never fade from my mind. 'Cause my sweater smells like caramel. It smells like caramel every single night. Thank you all so much. I love you all.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dot Life. It is time for this week's Tiny Dot concert, and we are in a different venue today. We're actually lucky enough to be invited to the debut album release for Becca Hanna. Hey Becca.
Hi Erin, so nice to meet you.
It's so great to meet you. Thank you for inviting us.
Of course, thank you for coming. This is
such
so
a
special.
thrill. Yeah,
I love this. Thank you.
So before we get into your music and the event today, can you tell us a little about you?
Yeah, so I grew up in Boston, and I have always I've always been drawn to music and singing, and I started taking voice lessons in elementary school, piano, all of that, and I was in all the school plays, and I just always wanted to be on stage. I always wanted to perform, and and then that just kind of continued on through college. And then after college in 2020 during COVID, I started to really hone in on my skills with songwriting and singing and playing the guitar. And I started producing my own stuff and releasing music on all platforms, and just kind of exploring my artistry and really kind of viewing it as more of a career than a hobby. And that was a really pivotal moment for me. And I'm just kind of continuing to explore what my music career means to me, because it just kind of continues to evolve, and it's been a really special experience and process.
So you grew up in the Boston area. You went to Berkeley.
No, I didn't.
You didn't go to Berkeley. Okay.
No, yeah. I went to I actually went to Bates College in Maine.
Okay.
Yeah. I studied psychology. I've never studied music ever. Hot take.
Wow.
Yeah. I just never wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had honestly, I don't really have. Yeah, I just never had an interest
You
in
just
doing
want to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I love, I've worked in the mental health field on and off, throughout my 20s, and kind of therapeutic contexts, and I love helping people, and so I studied psychology, and that was just kind of what I've been drawn to. But it's really interesting because I feel like my training in mental health work has really coincides with my music. With my music and the way I write songs, the way I perform, the way I relate to music in general. And it's all just so connected. And it really honors, it really just honors the gray areas of life and the moments in between. And
I felt like reading a few of the interviews you've done in the past, you talk a lot about, I think, your own personal anxieties sometimes.
Totally, yeah.
Especially during COVID, but even beyond that. And I think you have found songwriting and performing as kind of a way to talk about that in a more comfortable way and maybe alleviate some of those feelings.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like songwriting has given me a space to write about things that that are non-linear and just don't necessarily make sense when being spoken about verbally. They kind of tap into this other space that just speaking doesn't really honor. And I feel like it kind of helps me make sense of things that I have a hard time articulating.
Yeah.
And it's just so freeing and grounding and liberating.
Do you feel like you can kind of let your guard down a bit more when you're singing versus talking?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I feel like it's a completely different part of my brain and body and soul get activated when I'm singing versus speaking. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. I definitely would consider you crossovery because I
Yeah.
can detect like elements of. I've seen you compared to Amy Winehouse, which I totally get.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, by
Yeah.
the way. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
But also like a Nora Jones, some jazz greats. But also I detect like especially in your guitar, some like samba rhythms.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
How do you call yourself? Like
Yeah.
what do you say you are?
I like really, I would say it's like a crossover of soul and R&B and jazz and some pop. Sometimes like I love singing the blues, but it's not entirely in the album, but I feel like there's little hints of it here and there sometimes. I would honestly credit my co-writer and co-producer Tristan Jantz, who's a Berkeley alum, who we created the album together, and he's my guitarist as well. He really leaned into kind of the samba style stuff of some of the songs in a way that I would have never touched on, and it's so cool because he has inspired me so much.
Yeah.
I'm super grateful for him. Shout out Tristan Jantz. You guys should check him out. And he's also a phenomenal guitar player and guitar teacher. But yeah, it's been really cool to be able to collaborate with other musicians and instrumentalists and kind of like all combine our different styles and what we're drawn to together to create this whole unique thing that doesn't even have a set label or genre.
You usually have a lot of people with you on stage.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You got brass and more guitars.
Yeah.
It's just you today.
It was just me today.
Very stripped down.
Yes.
How did that
very
feel?
stripped down. I honestly felt I was pretty nervous about the guitar component, like, because I have accompanied myself for years, but I've also been spoiled, like I said, by all these super talented multi-instrumentalists who will accompany me, who I worked with on the album, but also who just have accompanied me at shows. And I've always loved accompanying myself as well. But I think it was kind of something I put on the back burner for a little bit. And so now a show like today kind of helped me take accountability for accompanying myself and really like hone in on the craft and practice more. And it was so fun. I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love just playing alone with my acoustic guitar and singing. And it's a totally different vibe, but it's a really fun challenge and it's very fulfilling. So yeah.
It was a great set. Usually we do an interview before the set, but
Right.
because we're at an event at a release party, we did it after. So tell us about this album. This is your debut album.
Yes.
Called Tonight.
Tonight in My Dreams.
In My Dreams.
Yes. Yeah. So it's about a lot of things. I mean, it's about past experiences of heartbreak, heartache, falling in love, finding a healthy partnership, also feeling anxious about transitions in life, anxious about growing up, anxiety regarding people pleasing, and not, being able to kind of maintain one's own truth amidst the chaos of like taking on other people's problems. And that's like kind of just this consistent theme in my life, honestly, like every day I would say it comes up. And so all of these concepts kind of just blend together for this one album. And it's, Tristan and I wrote it. We kind of wrote the songs in different orders, like over the years. I had written some of them 4 years ago, some of them a year ago. And we kind of just decided, this could just be a concept album. We could like tell a story here, piecing all of these little moments together. And it kind of just worked out that way. But I think overall, like the goal in the album is addressing all these like super nuanced, complex feelings that all humans experience, and just reminding people that they're not alone and that like we all face these things. And like loss, anxiety, fear, longing. And I think that people can kind of relate to each song in their own way. They can resonate with each song through reflecting on their own personal story. And like it's very adaptable for people experiencing all different kinds of things going on.
That's where that psychology degree is coming
Totally.
in.
Yeah. No, literally. I know. It's so funny. I like intellectualize it sometimes, but I'm also so emotional. So it's so hard to articulate, but that's exactly why I also love to sing about it.
Yeah.
And it was so special tonight, like seeing all these people moved. Like I saw lots of people crying tonight in the crowd. And that was really that was really profound to witness, and it felt like there was just a very spiritual kind of energy in the space. So that was so cool to be able to cultivate.
Yeah. So you played the whole album here tonight, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Can you like kind of tell us do you have a favorite? Is that like having a favorite kid?
Ooh, oh my God. Yeah. I don't have a favorite. Unfortunately, I love all of them for different reasons. But right now I'm feeling called to bring up Miriam because I think that was the biggest tearjerker tonight. Miriam is about my childhood therapist who passed away suddenly when I was 18 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was really intense.
That's like a mental wow.
Yeah.
Like not just a loss, but then a loss of like this confidant and this like trusted person. Yeah.
Totally.
Wow.
And I was such an anxious kid growing up. Like I started seeing her at a very young age. I had known her for so long.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But she like truly has changed my life. She was my greatest confidant. She just understood me. I didn't need to over explain myself. She just knew me, and she cultivated this really safe space like through play and creativity, and we just had a really special connection, and she understood my neuroses in a way that like no one else does. And
did she inspire you to go into psychology?
Maybe. Like maybe she did.
Yeah.
But I think in some ways, yeah. And she was also an artist, which was interesting too. Like we definitely had a lot in common. It would be really cool to kind of see her as an adult, as me as an adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was inspired by just like, I was like I was like 23, and I was just feeling really anxious, and I just thought of Miriam, and I just started strumming my guitar, and I was kind of singing to her wherever she may be, and it all kind of just came out.
Wow.
And I feel like when I sing it, I'm able to channel her and really honor her. And it was really beautiful because I've had people tonight come up to me and tell me that it kind of brought out their inner child, and also brought up memories of people that they're grieving, and just in general, like this kind of heartfelt connection to the universe and to all, and it brought people to tears. And I think that's just so special and profound and beautiful, and that's exactly what I want my music to do.
Right.
So I'm feel very fulfilled over that. Yeah.
And you ended the set with Caramel?
Yes, with Caramel.
That was a fun kind of a different song to
totally.
those that you had
It's such
played.
a different vibe. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Caramel is kind of like one of those silly innuendo-esque songs, but it truly was about spilling caramel on my sweater. I genuinely, I spilt it on my sweater, and the next day I was like, oh my God, it still smells like caramel from the cake last night.
Which is not the worst thing to smell like.
Totally. It could be way worse.
Yeah.
It could be way worse. But my friend Tristan, who I wrote the album with, was like, oh my God, that's a song lyric. And I said, oh my God, you're so right. It totally is. And we just got together that week, and we wrote the song, and we turned it in this fun kind of, it was in some ways almost inspired by Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, of talking about comparing a food or a drink to
sex.
Something sexy. Yeah, sex or something sexy or someone sexy. And I don't know, it's very fun and playful, and I feel like I channel this theatrical part of myself that I hadn't been in touch with since being in musicals in high school, so that was really fun. And I feel like it's just nice to have some lighthearted music, you know? I feel like a lot of my music is...
You get everybody crying.
Totally.
And then you end on a lighter note.
Yeah, exactly. So that was super enjoyable. And it's just I love being playful after being tearful, you know?
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Your dad is here tonight.
Yes, he is.
How is it to be back home and playing with your dad in the crowd?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so nice it's so special to be able to share the room with him. And he has always inspired me and encouraged me to keep pushing and to honor myself and stand up for myself and work for what I want, for what I believe in. And he's just such a large component of where I am today as an artist and a woman. And I'm so grateful for him. He's been my biggest supporter. Him and my mom, Carolyn, both of them have really supported me so much and grounded me so much. And I'm so incredibly thankful for both of them. Yeah.
So does Boston get you back at some point, or are you a West Coaster now?
No, I will definitely be back. I will be back on the East Coast eventually.
Okay.
Yeah. I will definitely be back here eventually, but I just don't know when that'll be.
I hate when I go there because I feel like I'm behind. I'm like missing things. I'm like, I'm 3 hours behind.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I do love LA, but it's nice to be back on the East Coast
Yeah.
where everyone's more abrasive.
Well, and you came, right? And you came in May, not
Yeah.
March, I noticed. So,
Right,
yeah.
right. Exactly. Yeah, it's a good time to come for sure. Yeah, and I'll be back in July.
Okay.
so-
I was just going to ask you, what's next for you?
Yeah.
Are you touring for this album?
Yeah, so I'm doing kind of like a mini East Coast tour this July.
Okay.
I'll be playing in Boston, New York, and Vermont. Yeah, it's kind of like the best time to be on the East Coast, so I'm very thankful that kind of aligned. Yeah, so that's kind of my next steps right now. I'm writing and recording some new music as well. Nothing that's ready to be teased yet. I'm still kind of basking in the album, but
I think you need a little break.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, where can people find more about you if they're interested?
Yeah, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at _Becca Hannah_. Someone else has the Becca Hannah handle,
dare
which
they.
is so annoying. There's literally no profile photo or anything. And then you can go to my website at beccahannahmusic.com where you can find all my music, and I'm
Awesome.
streaming on Spotify, Apple Music.
Your shows will be on there as well?
Yes, yeah, shows
Awesome.
will be on all of there as well. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you
Yeah.
again for inviting us.
Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome
Yeah.
back to Boston.
Thank you, Erin.
We'll see you in July.
Yes, I'll see you in July.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.